Hi there, and welcome to the Call to Cinema in a very unexpected and very surprising video. Here's the thing. I did not plan to make this video right now. Haha, there you go. Which one? But what I noticed was that both Arrow, which I was expecting to make announcements, made announcements, but then so did 88 Films. And they were pretty big, pretty cool, pretty awesome announcements. And I wanted to talk about them. So yesterday, I made a video on my Patreon account, the Crimson Call. So if you guys have not seen that one yet, then I definitely recommend you check it out because we had a lot of fun. Me and my better half did it together. It took over an hour long, and to film it, it took about 3 days to make it, which isn't too bad for a pre-tape video. In three and a half days. And one of the great things about it was we got to talk about the freshman years, the first 2 years of Scream Factory. She's right there. And she's telling you that you should be definitely subscribed to the Patreon, so you should be checking that out.
Yes, I am.
So like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Now let's get into the video. Because this is some really cool, really fun stuff. We're getting some 4K horror from, so we got some 4K Italian horror coming from 88 Films. We have some very unique announcements coming from Arrow Video. I have to check to see if they're up on their site. So I got both my computers here, and for those who don't know or never asked, I tape on a MacBook Air M2, and I do my my other work here on the on a Nitro 5. So when I'm seeing your messages, I'm seeing it on Nitro 5, and and the other stuff is coming up from there. So I want to check on 80 Films website to see if it's listed on their site yet, or if it's just on their Facebook page. And if it's on their site, we can actually go into it and look at their website and see exactly what's coming up. I want to see if it's in the coming soon section yet. I don't think it is. And it's not, so we're just going to have to talk about these right now. Maybe we'll find them. I'll go up to the Facebook page after. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But we're going to have to, I think. But one of the first ones, and obviously Severin put this one out as well, put out a really good edition of this one. But if you're in the UK and say you can't get the Severin release, then there is this release right here, and I'm going to show it to you now in a second. And as you can see, it is the House on the Edge of the Park, coming from 4K, Ultra HD, and Blu-ray, and it is coming out from 88 Films. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Has 88 Films been doing anything when it comes to the? I know they've done like some of the martial arts, like 4Ks. Have we had much 4K and horror come from 88 Films, or has there been any 4K and horror come from 88 Films? I am kind of curious. Hey there, Ken. Welcome, man. Hey there, IB. And yeah, that's what we're going to go to next. Is actually it's a few of them. So let's look at them here. Okay. You can see we have the Hell of the Living Dead here. Not a favorite of mine, but it's a cheesy, fun film. House on the Edge of the Park, Hell of the Living Dead. What else have we got here from them? We'll get that one in a second, actually. But I know there was... I'm pretty sure Gluten and the Body was in this, too. Well, here it is right here. So we have the Ark of the Sun God is coming from 88 Films. Tentacles. I have this as a part of a double feature on a Scream Factory release, but people that are fans of this film are probably going to be excited to see this get a bigger release. and it looks like the whip and the body, Christopher Lee and Dahlia Lavi comes to is coming from 88 Films. But that's not all because I have a earlier, I think it was Kino, right? Kino put out the Pete Walker films, and now you think that they'd be in the UK first, but we're getting a Pete Walker Heritage Collection. This one right here, and we have and it's an unusual choice for like the first one. Hey there, William. This is an unusual choice for the first set. So we get the Big Switch, For Men Only, Man of Violence, Home Before Midnight, School of the S Word, and Cool It Carol. Now here's the thing though, and here's the thing to really think about. Is that what anybody would expect for like a first Pete Walker box set? They've already kind of like hinted at the fact that there are there is a horror one coming. With kind of when they were asked about it, kind of with a maybe dot dot dot. This was a little bit like it's interesting. This was the on the some of these were like bonus movies on the second Pete Walker collection set that came out from Kino. But I like the fact that we're seeing him get like I don't have all these movies here, so this is actually one where I would kind of double dip because I'm a huge Pete Walker fan, and I've got almost all his stuff except for a couple of the films on this release. But I might wait to see if they're going to release some of these separately because I don't know if I want to like double dip on like unless the features are really really good on some of these here releases. But what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about the Pete Walkers? Let's go to Amazon. And it looks like it's £80 for the set. And we have a ring on the door. So there we go. It's live. I did not expect to be going live, but all the fun stuff. But I think the biggest shock out of everything all that we've seen, like I can expect the Italian stuff. I can kind of expect the house on the edge of the park. Now that's House on the Edge of the Park is definitely Hin's favorite movie. did I did I make you watch House on the Edge of the Park? So it's for those that are not a David Hess fan. David Hess is in House is a guy from House on the Edge of the Park, and it is kind of a R&R film, and that does not mean rest and relaxation. It's a revenge film. Basically, David Hess plays this guy who attacks this girl at the beginning of the film. The girl, in actuality, is his wife in real life, and the girl that he was married to for all of his life. And him and another guy basically get kind of invite themselves to this rich party, and they kind of like a home invasion. There's some twists and turns in it. But we got the Whip and the Body coming out too, which is a classic. That is one of my better half. But actually, seriously, like that. That is a good film. No, not that the other one's not. It's just not for everybody. We got the Pete Walker stuff coming. We'll get to the Arrow stuff in a minute. But out of these 80 films releases that are coming out, we got Bruno Mattei's Hell of the Living Dead as well. And that is just craziness, just utter craziness. What are you most excited about out of the 80 films releases? What stands out to you? Sometimes when I'm doing this, I'll look over and see like how badly sometimes the subtitles are on here. And it's not. I don't blame the subtitles. I blame my Newfoundland accent and my quick talking. I talk fast. Newfoundlanders talk fast. So anytime you watch a screwball comedy, then yeah, we'd be really good for those because it's just it's just fast talking over and over again. I'm going to thank the 6 people out of 12 here that have already liked the video. It does help the channel out a lot, and it means that when I go live, or when I go live with my better half, you'll see it, and you won't be one of the people that will be missing out on it. And for those that didn't see it last night, I did a versus video on Fat Samurai Guy's channel, which I do recommend you check it out. It was the it was Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors versus Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. That was a really good one, and I think we did a good job with it. I really do. I am working on a collaboration coming up in in the future with Fat Samurai Guy, and I'm hoping to get something done with DJ Anubis as well as along with some other people. So keep an eye on this channel and the other channels for some big collaborations coming up. Oh, you like Candle for the Devil? You rock. I love that film, but it does not get enough praise. So, Vince, we're among the chosen ones. Anywho, with all that being said, I guess we should get to the Arrow releases. Now, here's some different stuff because the Arrow releases they're unique. There's some stuff I'm gonna be honest. I kind of didn't expect to see. Oh, by the way, the ringing on the doorbell was my better half sister, one of my better half sisters, actually, that that dropped by for a second. She is a artist when it comes to baking, and when I say that, I never take it lightly. Hey, they're disconnected. Welcome, man. I want to get you in a video sometime when you're not busy. I'm working on some different stuff right now, and I'm setting up some new things for the channel. I started freshman years, and I may, if I can do it, I may take on an actual project that's going to go over several videos. So I'll keep you guys updated on that one. But it started with my last Patreon video. Me and my better half worked like hell on that video, and you're going to get a lot of hot takes on that one. Trust me, when my Hind is not known for for like treading lightly when it comes to opinions on films. She is one of those who will give it exactly what she thinks of it. So there's going to be some huge shockers when you're looking at the how we listed the Scream Factory releases. Trust me, you're going to be shocked. Anyway, we got releases here right now from Arrow. I want to go through all these. But let's go through these one at a time. So let's see if we can get them here. So we have the Dunwich Horror. Again, it's Lovecraftian film. I like Dunwich Horror. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Love this cover here. This one's a UK, US, and Canadian release. We have this here, the Lucas Moodysson box set. This is a different one. I don't even know if I can like talk about it too much on the channel because one of the titles of one of the films I can't say. I'm looking forward to it disconnected. I can't say on the channel. I'm not even joking. We have a Sonny Chiba box set, the Executioner Collection. Now, this is one that my better half would definitely love. The Executioner films are really cool. So it's basically, you're going to get two really cool Sonny Chibas. Sonny Chiba is always cool. I love Sonny Chiba. We've got Angela Mao. This one is US only, which may upset some UK people. I'm guessing it's probably got another release. But Lady Kung Fu. For those that don't know, Angela Mao is, and I just realized you're not seeing my screen. Because I forgot to share it. So let's do that. You don't want to see me. You're not here for me. You're here for this. So Angela Mao is the person that Bruce Lee chose to play in Enter the Dragon with him, because he really loved her work and her style. Angela Mao is an amazing kung fu artist. She is fantastic, And if you have never seen her films, it's going to blow your mind. The box isn't for you. It's a different box that it's not one I expected Warlock. I haven't looked into it that much. We also got here, and this one is US and Canada, Lady Whirlwind and Hapkido. So we're getting more Angela Mao. And this one is in Canada too. I'm kind of disappointed that the Lady Kung Fu is only US, but I'm sure I can find a way around that. But here we got a double feature. Is it a double feature? Or is that like just the title of the film? No, double. It's a double feature. Two more Angela Mao restored classics. Now, see, my dad should be here for this video because my dad is the one that like introduced me to Angela Mao. Like literally, we're walking down the road. No, no, he let me know who Angela Mao was because my dad is a huge fan of martial arts films. He's a huge fan of cinema in general. And the neat little thing is that basically he saw these in theater back in the day. 80 films. There's some cool stuff. Deep discount. Oh, that's never thought about that. Well, not for me. It's different because I'm in a different area now, guys. So, well, and there's a picture of John Cleese. But let's go back to let's not stick on that one. Dunwich Horror. Excited to see that one as a potential. I always gotta like watch with my phone right now because I did the latest Ventura update. So it's it always tries to like kind of use continuity camera. so so over my phone. But out of all these here, which one are you most looking forward to getting? Is it one of the Angela Mel ones? Are you looking forward to that unique box set? Is it the Del Mature? Now, I'll give him credit now. Like, even if the box set is not something for me. Metal Tavern, by the way, has a great podcast, which you guys should be listening to. And he was there last night to see the rightful movie win on Versus. And by the way, it was Samurai Guy's 50th Versus episode, so that's pretty epic. Hey there, Chris. Welcome, man. Are you excited about any of these films? I'm excited more about the 88 film stuff than I am about the Arrow video stuff right now. That's because there's more than the 88 films releases that are exciting personally to me. So when I look at these here, like I can talk a lot more about what's coming out with 88 films than I can about the Dunwich for that one, because there's just it's Ark of the Sun God. Like seriously, how can you not want cheesy fun like Ark of the Sun God? Tentacles, another really cool release. Mr. Two, man, again, we are going to do something here soon. I'm working on some stuff I need to get that I need people for. So if you've watched the latest Patreon video, you might get an idea. And Whip in the Body. I love this cover of Whip in the Body. I really do. I mean, Whip in the Body is one of those movies that I've kind of been like iffy on some of the previous covers that it's had, but this really stands out. But that's not all. Those three were the latest three announced. Before that, we got this one right here, and this one is still a bit shocking to me. Tentacles is a fun film. Yeah, my better half. That's her type of film. 100% her type of film. But Pete Walker Collection, Heritage Collection. What do you guys think of this? This is the one that I think is. I'm not sure if it's puzzling, but it's different, and I'm kind of curious to see like what they're gonna get when it comes to feature wise. If this was like if this was more of like the slash repeat Walker stuff, like maybe like Schizo or some one of the other like later ones, Flesh and Blood Show. I can see maybe using Justin Kurzweil for some of the features. Now they still can. Justin Kurzweil did an amazing book, by the way, that I recommend called the Teenage Slasher book. It came out of the UK, and if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. But this is the one that keeps getting me interested because I'm a huge Pete Walker fan, and I've got all the Pete Walker stuff that came out from Kino, all except for House of Long Shadows. That's the only one I got left to get, which is filled with a bunch of like legacy horror actors. So I really should have that one, and it's kind of a comedy. But you got Vincent Price in that one, Christopher Lee. But this is different. I mean, like if I was going to put a Pete Walker one, I think this would be second. I can kind of get where they're going from. Like if you want to put it out as maybe because they haven't been shown as much, and maybe the titillation of the box art kind of works there. I like kind of the way that it's done. When you look at the sides of it, it has that kind of worn look to it, and that reminds me of when Arrow used to have the Aerodrome releases, and they had this box set, this kind of VHS style, like Aerodrome. What was that called again? Was a box set about movies, basically movies out at from the video store type of thing. And it had this all the Aerodrome releases would have like a standard cover, and then you flip them over, and you'd have kind of like a more of a wornish cover that would look more like this right here. So it kind of takes on that beaten kind of you've one of those VHS tapes that you had for a long time. You watched over and over again, and the coloring, the edges are kind of frayed and torn. Would you buy that? Hint.
What?
Pete Walker. Remember Pete? You know Pete Walker.
No.
Now this is not his horror stuff. This is some more of his um, action and sexploitation stuff.
No.
So she said maybe.
I said no.
You can't hear from there.
I said no.
What about Hell of the Living Dead? Bruno Mattei. Think of a lot like the guy that did like movies like.
I know. From the tape. I said no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You would love the hell of the Living Dead. House on the Edge of the Park is definitely a no for you. But overall, I mean, like the announcements here today have been incredible. But I want to talk to you guys for a second. So I'm here in Morocco. The temperature right now is. Do I want to know? It was warm out today when I went out earlier today, but it's around like 6:30 now, so it's only 30 degrees. It's chilled down since earlier today when it was around like 35 or closer to 40. Hey there, Evan. Welcome, man. The Luke Moodysson box set, Pretty Dark Movies. I don't know it. That's the thing, Ollie. If you know it, feel free to mention it. I don't think I've seen any of these films. Scandinavian. Has Julio been to Scandinavia?
No, he lived in Sweden.
I didn't. Yeah, no, but he's lived in a lot of different places.
No, in Sweden.
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know if you might know the the films.
I don't know.
But yeah, overall, I gotta say it's been pretty incredible announcements. I want to thank the 15 people that gave me the thumbs up. And see, on Ecamm is one of the only places that you can actually see when people give you thumbs down to. And I want to say fuck you to the person who gave me a thumbs down. But thanks for watching. So, he's Swedish. Okay, he's Swedish. So the director is Swedish.
Okay.
I'll ask next time I'm over there. Now, if you are going to be on my Patreon on Halloween, we are going to be doing a live video in costume. So keep an eye out for that. By the way, that's coming up. I am working on a follow up to the uh, to the video that's on right now, and have an idea. So who I'm going to ask from that now. Just order umbrellas, Ghoulies, 1 and 2 to feature. Okay, that's a fun one. Yeah, I don't know if MGM would really care at this point because Ghoulies has that's had its like release. Uh, didn't you have like an earlier release somewhere else? I know like we got Troll. Did we get Ghoulie? Did Ghoulies come out from Scream Factory?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Ghoulies came out from Scream Factory
It
too.
did. Yeah.
So by now I'm guessing like MGM's got their money, so they're okay. They're good across the board. They'll sell it at to different like sites, and they'll sell it to like for streaming, and they'll make a ton of money. It's got to be great for companies right now, like that they got a catalog. They maybe not be that aren't like pushing out movies on a regular basis, but they got a good back catalog because they can sell like streaming rights to different places, different areas. They can sell like movies like in bundles to boutique labels as well. Um, Pretty amazing stuff when you really think about it. But I'm not going to keep this as a longer video, unless you guys have something you really want to talk about. I had planned to do this one as a kind of a shorter one, almost a stopgap, because I'm working on something over the next couple of days that's going to be taking a bit. That's going to be on this channel, I think. And we'll be doing some special stuff for, I'm going to try to do some special stuff for Halloween weekend. It's Friday of Halloween weekend, so I'm super stoked about that. With that being said, has anybody here chosen their costumes yet? Do they have a costume that they're going to be they're going to be wearing? I won't tell you mine right yet because you're going to see it. You're going to see us both in costume if you're on the Crimson Cult. But I'd be curious to see if anybody else has an interesting costume. And I will try and announce today and I'll just do a real quick go over with them because there's some different stuff. Some of it you're going to hate, some of it you're going to like. We got the Pete Walker Heritage Collection, which was an unusual CH in that rather than his horror, it has the Big Switch, For Men Only, Man of Violence, Home Before Midnight, School for Sex, Cool at Carol. We got a 4K of Hell of the Living Dead, a Bruno Mattei film. We got another 4K for House on the Edge of the Park, much like the Severin one. We also got, if you want more of the classic and cheesy stuff, Ark of the Sun God was announced. Tentacles was announced. And The Whip and the Body is getting a new release from the Italian collection. As far as Arrow goes, this is where we get into slightly weirder territory, actually. Arrow Video announced the coming up release of the Dunwich Horror. They announced the Lucas Moodysson box set. They announced the Executioner collection, which is a double feature for Sonny Chiba. You better not unsub, Michael, because ooh, I got to get you in a video, don't I? I got a lot of people I got to get in videos. So the collaborations, guys, they're going to have to start soon. I'm putting that out there right now. Well, as long as Michael's not making a movie and is super, super busy. Lady Kung Fu, Angela Mao. We also get the Lady Whirlwind, and we get Hapkido from a double feature with Angela Mao. And we also get a picture of John Cleese. There you go. And that, my friends, is everything that's been announced here from Arrow Video and 80 Films. You also missed Michael by coming in late. You're missing my better half on camera. She was here. She did a walk on, not too long ago. Didn't you? I shall hit you up. Yeah, because it is now called the Cinema International. Remember, Michael, if you ever want to shoot in Morocco, you got a place to stay, man. I'll bring movies to Morocco, unique movies. But with that being said, this is a short video today because basically it's 30 degrees here. I just want to do a quick video update on what's been going on, and I want to get all the cool guys in here. And I got Michael Keane. We got Metal Tavern in here. There's been so many like super cool people that I'm gonna be doing videos with, and yeah, trust me, it'll be fun. Oh yeah, there's some really neat places. One place to check out, Michael, Essaouira, where Othello was filmed. There's actually a statue of Orson Welles there. A little beat up, but it's actually cool to see. A Morocco connection. There you go. That's an idea for a film. My name is Aaron. Over there, resting is my well, resting, working actually. She's been working all day. It's like she works now till 8:30 our times. Right now it's what time is it here? It's 6:46. So she's been pretty. Although you can't hear, she's been typing on the computer pretty much endlessly for all day. Anyways, thank you so much for coming in and joining me today. Like, share, subscribe. I got merchandise. I promise you, there's new merchandise coming. Disconnected is here, and he does have new merchandise. Michael Keane also has merchandise, and he has the shirt that whenever I see this on his, I kick myself for not being the person to think it up. So one of my favorite kind of like cheesy franchises is the whole Sorority House Massacre. When they did part two, Sorority House Massacre 2, and they did the third film called Hard to Die. I know, it should be called part three. It's just called Hard to Die. Same cast, basically. But there's a character in the movie, and he's this kind of unique looking character by the name of Orville Ketchum. And if you ever wanted an Orville Ketchum shirt, I'm not even joking here. I'm guessing you still got it there. Then these are guys you should be supporting. Disconnected, just to this podcast, um, just to this, the YouTube channel, Metal Tavern, Asian music, movie enthusiasts, Fat Samurai Guy, amazing people. And one of these days I'll do a new shout out video. But for right now, the heat is melting my brain. I will see you soon, right here in the Call Cinema. And treat yourselves nice, have a good day, and have some caffeine. And maybe I'll see some of you guys over this way.